God damn it, Bladder. I give you one job and you're not even going to be... I'm guessing you looked at the link.
Yes, yes, I did. It's making me want to cry. Oh, Jesus.
I'll tell you, like... Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TMM podcast with myself, the Binding Miner, and Metal66. If you want to know what he's laughing at, I kind of sent him a Tumblr thing. That one.
Oh God, I'm gonna cry.
Basically, it's a teddy bear inside a plastic egg, and then it's just kind of shrunk around the teddy bear.
How does one match that? How does I want to see science proving this.
Has science gone too far?
Probably.
Anyway, let's get the ball rolling, shall we? What have you been up to this week?
Just wait a bit. Just wait a bit. Okay. I think I'm fine now. Oh God. Anyway, what I've been up to is college. I've just been having one exam, and which was for my functional maths. So I wasn't actually traveling tourism, so no exam there. Actually, and the rest of the week I'm off. Also, I found out I'm going to be going on to my second. I got on my second level course.
Yep, nice.
So that's the good news on my end. You?
Yep. Well, yeah, not much really. I've been just getting college work finished up because I think I've got about 3 more bits of work to do, and if I finish those next week, then I get to be off for the rest of for the week after. Because I was supposed to finish college on the 19th, which is my birthday, so I don't want to be in then.
I gotta be in then. Oh! Yes!
Okay, that was weird. I think the what?
I forgot I had this turned up full volume.
You broke it, have you?
Jesus. My ears.
Was it? What happened?
The thing is, the voice when it unplugged, the voice just magnified.
That's because I started using the webcam microphone.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay, that's working just fine. Technical difficulties. We haven't had those for a while on the podcast. We just kind of explodes. So yeah, I've really been up to just getting work done, really. So then I can be off, which is nice. Also, there's one more thing I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I've been dealing with Amazon all week as well. My mission to try and get a new pair of headphones from the go was an interesting one. So, basically, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, I ordered a new set of headphones from Amazon, wireless ones, for, they cost 11 quid, so yeah, you can kind of expect the quality of those. So, ordered those, got them, and then within about 10 minutes they were packaged up and taken back for return because they were shit. But Amazon's return system is really, 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 really good. Because, I got them, and then all I had to do was put them back in the original packaging, get the shipping label, take it along to one of the corner shops because they handle the returns, and then the next day I got my refund, which was very nice indeed. So yeah, I'm going to be ordering stuff from Amazon from now on because if I don't like it, I just refund it and get money back pretty goddamn quickly. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Were you watching something there?
No.
You seem rather focused, which is a bit strange for you, all things considered.
Thanks. We got to now ask the viewers of what they've been up to.
No, that's not a thing.
And now we wait.
There's nobody here anyway.
We have to
wait. David, I run the show here, not you.
Well, at least you didn't do the thing that happened to the little bear. Well, that's something.
Show about the
bear didn't have to pay.
Show about the bear. Just shush. We're not here to talk about the bear. The bear is gone. The bear is dead. The bear is encased in a big.
Actually,
big
it's still on my screen.
Close it, David, because that's all you're going to be looking at for the whole podcast, and you will not be focused on anything except that. So, Close it,
Okay,
pops.
it's off, it's off, it's off.
Alright, okay, first topic of the
Yeah.
week. Valve's own VR headset spotted at developer gathering. So this is the Boston VR Bender, which the logo for this is weird. It's a robot with what looks to be moonshine, because it's got the X on the bottle. Oh, that's just generic alcohol.
But
Yeah.
when someone first showed me this, I was like, "Is this some sort of box?"
Yeah.
Like the way it was placed down looked like a box, a spoiled box. I was like, "Is this some present or what? I can't tell what the fuck it is."
I love how one of the images they had to show for the for this article was a whole lot of boxes of what I think is pizza. Just like, oh yeah, we're talking about a VR headset, but look, boxes of pizza, yeah, look at this.
Virtual pizza.
Virtual pizza. So this is quite surprising because last time I checked, Valve were very much behind the Oculus project. They weren't really going to start making their own VR headset. So it looks a lot like the Oculus, except it's a bit more pointy at the front, and it tracks in a different.
Dots.
Yeah, it's well, assuming those dots are for motion tracking, it tracks in a different way as well, because rather than having IR LEDs out the front in a weird pattern, so that the tracking equipment can guess the well, not guess, but work out the orientation of the device. This one uses white sort of polka dots, which
I wonder what the red strap is.
that's probably another reference point.
Well, probably.
Yeah,
Because it's on like the third picture down.
yeah.
It's
It's
like, what
probably-
the hell's the red strap?
It's probably just another reference point.
Probably.
Which this leads me to believe that one of the main advantages of this is that you'll probably be able to just get a bit of software and use your existing camera, because with the Oculus you have to have a specific one for picking up the IR stuff. But it'll not be very useful in the dark, so that's a thing.
It's not useful in the dark.
No, it wouldn't be useful in the dark. Well, not that it matters, because you can have the lights on and have this on. It wouldn't make a blind bit of difference.
That's what I was meaning. I was like, what? That makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense. It just means that the tracking won't work in the dark because it can't see what it's doing. But
Make
I'm
an
assuming
internal flashlight.
one of the main advantages of this though is the power consumption. I mean, LEDs don't take up that much power, but they will take up. Actually, no. What am I talking about? This isn't battery powered. Derp. I think this is AC powered. Look at that Geet F off cable going to the thing though. This is why they need to make wireless VR. They can't be using cables to connect them, because I can guarantee that if you've got to spin around in anything, you will just get yourself knotted up and you may choke yourself and die. That's the morbid outlook.
It's like, wee.
Because you're not aware of your sort of position relative. Well, not in the room anyway. It's just, yeah, we're going to need wireless VR. I think that's when I'll start investing in it, because when they get solid wireless VR, yes, then I'll start investing in it.
Didn't they make one, a wireless one?
Not
That's
that
what
I
they
know
did.
of.
So I've seen people with wireless ones as well.
Not that I know of.
Alright, whatever.
It might have been something different, but I don't think it was VR, and certainly not any of the decent quality VR that's coming out now. So yeah, Valve is supposedly developing a VR headset, and it looks very, very weird indeed. Should be interesting, and it should be interesting to see if they suddenly conveniently stop supporting the Oculus project with this headset. Next up, David, you can talk about this one. It's your time to shine.
Alright.
Take the floor.
Batman Arkham Knight, and by the way, thank you, delayed until 2015. This game is basically the ending of all the Arkham games altogether, because the thing is, they said that this one's going to be basically showing you the full extension of what's going to happen in what with the rest of the villains, because they said some of the villains are going to be coming back, for example, Scarecrow, who basically somehow got killed in the first one.
Is he a scarecrow by any chance? Such creativity. Probably.
I know, right?
I love how it's on a yes, it's a yeah, probably.
Yeah. The people that are going to also be in this is Riddler, who's apparently going to change from different points during the game, like how he looks, and apparently don't know why. Penguin and Two-Face and Harley Quinn, of course. But what people seem to be most concerned about so far about this game is how you can drive Batman's new car, which apparently looks amazing.
Cars, even though he's Bat and he can fly around the city. Oh, we're gonna get all excited about cars.
Well, they can't actually fly, you can glide, but that's about it.
Yeah. Ooh, I saw a Game of Thrones topic down here. Game of Thrones will end with Season 7 or Season 8, which means we're not going to see the end of Game of Thrones for another 4 years now. Great.
I just don't like how they keep on changing like how they look on like the one of the characters. They just keep on changing it over and over
Do
again.
you even continuity, bro? It's a bit stupid. Yeah, it's gonna change. We're gonna change the aesthetic in one series of games, which is stupid.
Oh yes, and this game will be available for all consoles / PC, which I'm assuming I count as a console for some reason.
Well, you're an idiot.
I don't know why.
You scrub.
They said that should probably arrive in October or November as well.
October, November 2015. Holy balls! That is that's a fair while away. Everything's coming out in 2015 now. This is everything's delayed until 2015 But yeah, I know nothing about Batman, so I haven't really got any valuable input with regards to this story.
Word of advice: don't trash Batman, or you're gonna have 100 people going at you about it.
Well, listen, I've personally never really been interested in Batman. That's my personal opinion, and I am entitled to my personal opinion. People who are a fan of Batman.
Don't worry, you won't get killed for that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
I can't imagine them being as venomous as the PewDiePie fan base. Because those...
We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
No. Don't even get me started on those people.
I love when just like say something and then you just get loads of comments.
Say something that goes against their beliefs and you're like, well, you're just jealous. Well, the fan base does consist of like 11-year-olds.
Connor, just think if you did that, that means you get loads of views.
I know. But then I'd get loads of dislikes. Actually, I don't really give a toss about dislikes because supposedly they increased the videos in the search rankings as well, so go for it.
Just trash PewDiePie and you get loads.
But he is I don't mind him as a person, but as his form of entertainment, is just not funny in the slightest. Hey, Conehead Grim, how are you?
I like the whole part where he's like the Fridays with PewDiePie thing. That's the only thing I like about when he says it.
We'll not go into it anymore.
Fridays with PewDiePie.
Shut up. Just shut up.
That's what it's like.
I know. It's like I've gone through the pain of looking at his content. Let's just continue on, shall we? Next up, E3 2014. Razer Jungle Cat gives your iPhone a slide-out gamepad, and it looks ugly as all hell. And it's not bright green, and it's from Razer. What the hell is this?
Yeah, when I saw this, I was like, I'm a bit skeptical.
It's from Razer, and it's not bright green. What kind of world do we live in? The logo's not even bright green. That is scary. Bottom line with this for me is it makes your device look ugly as hell. I mean, if Apple do one thing right, it's the iPhone actually look half decent. I'm not saying it looks good.
Doesn't this look like the keypad thing that you had on your phone a while back?
Basically, yeah. Well, it's the same sort of concept, except it's a gamepad. I would show that on the stream, but I don't have it handy. I know where it is, but I don't have it handy. So this is it. This sort of reminds me of there it is, the Xperia Play, which was looks like the Nintendo 1DS.
Have you seen how much it is?
No, I have not. Is it expensive? Of course, it's expensive.
$99.
Are you some sort of special? Just pick up a Moga. It's cheaper and better. It means you don't have to have a massive case on your phone constantly. This is the stupidest product in the world. This is ridiculous.
I just saw the price and I was like, no.
I think you can pick up
Just step back.
Wait a minute.
Just step back.
Moga Pro. How much is the Moga Pro? Because that's like a proper big controller. That's 40 quid. I suppose it's for Android, but you can get more games on Android, I think. Well, more controller-based games. But the Mocha Pro is a really, really nice controller. It's like, well, it's sort of reminiscent of it's sort of like a bigger version of the 360 controller. But it is a really, really nice controller.
The thing is, what I want to know about this advice,
Did you guys hear about the GameStop kids crap? No, we did not.
I was gonna say, how strong is it? That's what I want to know. I was like,
this case?
Yeah,
it's from Razer, so it'll probably break within about 3 femtoseconds.
Yeah, I thought as much. I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that during the podcast.
I love how they say the casing is 20 millimeters thin. That's like saying, "Oh, I'm 90 years young." 2 centimeters is not thin. That is like, it's just. You might as well put a block of cheese in your pocket. It's more useful than this. Just buy a different controller. You don't have to keep a massive case on your phone. Oh my god! And then Razer's doing the classic dollars equals pounds with well in this case dollars equals euros, because you get it for $99 or 99 euros, which means Europeans are getting absolutely shafted as per usual.
I feel sorry for them.
Yeah. Well, the Australians get shafted a lot more, especially by US people, because I think oh, that goes all I say is like I needed that. The Australians always get shafted by people like Valve, because I think Australian dollars pretty much equal US dollars, yet the price increases. I've never gotten that. Like with physical products, I can understand it, because obviously you got to pay for the import costs, the shipping fees, and all of that jazz. But with digital products, it costs no more to get a file from City A to City B within about 2 miles of each other. It does to get it halfway across the world. So why do they just charge more? It's ridiculous. That's also why I used to buy my most of my games from the. My apologies. I used to buy a lot of games from the Humble Store, because those games would actually. What was I going to say? They would be in dollars, so I would be able to get it for much cheaper. But now they've changed that to pounds, so it's up.
Connor.
Yeah.
Who made Dota?
Valve. Oh right.
That's what you said.
Well, it's not a bad game, but it's down boy. It's just a game I'm not very keen on. I don't like Dota, so that's, in my opinion, Dota's a bad game. Why do you play crap games when you buy a 3DS or 2DS?
Sorry,
yeah, that's a very good point, Bellina. Why would you bother paying $100 to play fucking Flappy Bird and Candy Crush on a controller? Well, you can't play them on a controller, but you know what I mean.
Oh, what about that Flappy Chicken thing?
I took that out because it was shit. So yeah, it's an utterly pointless accessory. I mean, I can sort of see with the things like the Mocha Pro, it's 40 quid. I mean, you can't really buy a handheld console for that price. Mm-hmm. On other handheld console news, though, Sony is discontinuing the PSP in Japan. I was reading this topic earlier, and it makes me feel rather old, because the PSP, well, from the first generation anyway, it's been out for 10 years. Good lord. This came out when I was 6. Oh my god.
Here's how you turn your
7.
3DS into 2DS off the 3DS.
Nice one, Conan. Yeah, well, I believe that the 2DS serves a pointless market as well, because basically the selling point of the 2DS is you can play 3DS games without 3D. Well, isn't that really why you buy 3D games, to play them in 3D? And the distinct lack of hinge, making it look like a wedge. It looks like a doorstopper, and it's about as useful as one. Anyway, so PSP has been discontinued in Japan. The PSP was a really, really good handheld console. I really like mine. I don't know where it is. I know where mine's in the bin somewhere. Because I kind of these things were really, really fragile, because my Wi-Fi switch on mine broke, so I thought, I'll open it up and have a look. What's alright? Is that 3D is the least you feature? Yeah, it's just another gimmick by Nintendo. It's like, oh look, we can do 3D, but it'll make you go all wonky-eyed, and you get massive headaches. it's rather stupid. But they tried something new, and I praise them for that. What was I saying? Sorry. Oh yeah, my PSP. They're really fragile because I took mine apart, took the front panel off, and then I realised that the analog stick works by a little piece of plastic. It looked like that fell out, and I couldn't use it. No, I used it 3Gs for more than a couple of minutes, and it started value. Yeah. Oh no, internet, stop it, Steep.
By the way, Connor.
Oh dear, my internet started crapping out already. Cat knocked down PSP and the screen broke. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, I've still got, well, it's technically my sister's PSP. That's hanging around somewhere. I need to find that again, because the PSP was a bloody good console. Yes?
Does someone in the chat have a sword?
Yeah?
Yeah, I was going to say, on one of the things he said, it's not appearing on my screen with a sword. I was like, what?
Yeah, sometimes Twitch takes a little while, because Twitch is just broken. Are you in the chat? Are you not logged in?
I'm not logged in, no.
Okay, that's why I can't see you in the viewer list. Whoops, let's not do that.
I can log in if you want.
If you want, you can. So yeah, it's been discontinued. It's a shame. The only really sort of bad PlayStation Portable console was really the PSP Go. That was awful. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna take away UMDs because your whole PSP game collection would be UMDs, and they were pretty good. They were like little mini discs in plastic cases, so they didn't get damaged. Website safe for gas crashes. So yeah, I really liked the PSP, and it's a shame it had to go. But it's 10 years old now, so... well, on another note, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you would have seen that a few days ago I was complaining about the PS Vita, because I was going to get one of those for my birthday, because they're like 150 quid. So I thought, oh, why not? And then I realised that the memory sticks are an absolute joke when it comes to prices. I think it was like 25 quid for a 16 gig card. I was just like, F that. So I've decided I'll just get an Nexus 7, because I'm in need for a tablet. So, yeah, PS Vita, it looks like a pretty good handheld console, because I want to do some on-the-go gaming, because I find myself getting bored on the go quite a lot. And I can't lug my laptop everywhere to play a PC game, so I thought, just get a PS Vita, and then the memory cards cost massive amounts of money, so I thought, I'm not going to do that. Because the PS Vita doesn't have a system whereby you can use physical media to play games. It is all digital. So even a 16 gig card, you'd fill that up within a couple of days, depending on how many games you'd get. So you'd have to constantly keep deleting games, reinstalling them, or buy a bigger memory card. That'll cost you far too much money. Love to get a Vita. Already have a crap ton of games from PS Plus. Nice. Yeah, I really want a Vita, but I don't have PS Plus because I don't have a PlayStation. But PS Plus does look like a very nice little value add.
Connor, he's got your he's got your type of question. He's got your type of question.
What do you guys think is the worst Sonic game? Sonic 06, no question about it. Or Sonic Lost World. Those two games are effing awful. Well, Sonic 06 because it was broken and just some of the storyline was just plain weird, and Lost World was just strange, very strange.
What about Sonic Heroes or
Sonic Heroes? Oh, don't get me. The only memories I have of Sonic Heroes were on my PC from 2003. Oh no, this one was from 2000. I decided to try and play it on that. I got like 3 FPS. It was absolutely awful. And Secret Rings, I did actually play that one. It wasn't too bad necessarily, but it sure as hell wasn't the most enjoyable thing in the world. The minigame, I think that was the one with all the little sort of like the tournament mode. That was an interesting little thing, but it certainly wasn't the best Sonic game by any stretch of the imagination. The best recent Sonic game, I wouldn't even consider it recent now because it's from a few years ago, but Sonic Generations was bloody good. I definitely enjoyed that one, probably just because of the nostalgia factor from all of the old school levels. It was pretty fun. I liked Sonic Generations, and the Sonic Adventure games were absolutely brilliant. But yeah, we've gone from the only part I remember Sonic Heroes. Look at all those Eggman robots. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with Sonic games. Though you do get a lot of enemies, but you can deal with them pretty much straight away. Moving on to Apple news because WWDC happened this week. Yeah, I think it was Monday. I was a bit annoyed because on Monday, first day back at college, I had like 2 hours sleep. I thought, oh, I'm going to have a nice nap when I get back. And then I remembered, oh, WWDC starts at 6, and I really want to see that because I want to see what Apple's coming out with. Actually, we'll do them the other way around because this one was announced first. So, first up on the Apple news was they've announced OS X Yosemite. I always thought it was going to be pronounced Yosemite when I first saw it because I didn't see it read out, but it's actually Yosemite. So they're sort of continuing their naming scheme with the whole places in California. This it actually looks really, really, really nice. So it's got a nice little range of new features. Obviously, it's got a new UI. It looks very iOS 7-esque, much flatter than Mavericks. Because it's Mavericks. I've got Mavericks running on another hard drive in this computer, and I'll use that from time to time. So it's actually really nice. So I downloaded the developer preview. It'll be the first one. The first developer preview yesterday. I'm going to try and stick that on my laptop because my desktop has an AMD processor in it. I'm going to have to wait a few months until somebody fathoms how to make an AMD kernel for it. There's Windows, a bit of Apple. And they've changed things like Spotlight and stuff, and they've supposedly made a new mail app, which is a hell of a lot better. And one thing which ties into iOS 8 is something called Continuity, which looks absolutely brilliant. It's basically, you can... I know this one's specifically called Handoff, which is you can be like making a document on your Mac, and then you can move to your iPhone or your iPad, and you can take over the same thing from there. So that was pretty neat. And then you can do things like reply to SMSs, text messages. We'll just say that, and answer phone calls and call from your Mac, which was pretty badass. And what was the other thing?
Secret messages service.
Oh yeah, if you've got a Mac with Wi-Fi capabilities, you can essentially go into the Wi-Fi settings, and your phone will pop up if it's nearby, and it'll start the tethering automatically. So that was a pretty neat thing. What is your favorite indie game you haven't played? Ooh, that's a bit of a weird question there, Conehead.
Is he asking both of us, or is he asking just you?
Well, you can answer as well. I'm not 100% sure, because, well, I don't really tend to make judgments on games unless I've played them. Well, not major judgments anyway. So that's a bit of a difficult question.
Same with me.
Yeah. So yeah, these features were pretty cool. It was quite funny though because Craig Federighi, when he was on stage, he decided to demonstrate the calling from the Mac feature with by calling Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre just didn't sound like he was expecting it at all. It was quite funny. It was probably one of the more awkward parts of the keynote. So moving on, we've also got iOS 8, which was iterative to say the least. It looks very much like iOS 7. A couple of new features include health application. The way Apple seem to be going with iOS 8 is they tend to be integrating features in which will allow a user to get devices, because I think it was Health Book and some smart home app, which will sort of congregate all of your smart home devices, so long as the brand obviously certifies with the app, into one UI, so you don't have loads of fragmented UI, which was pretty cool. Spiral Knights, I have not, Conehead. So another feature was in the task switcher. Now you've got your favorite contacts, so you can get into contact with those quickly. You've got easy to send voice messages and video messages. What else was there? Then obviously handoff as well, which is pretty nice. But so yeah, that's all I got from a 2-hour keynote. But yeah, another thing was a family sharing thing, which means if you can assign like children's accounts to one parent account, and I think this is because Apple's gotten a hell of a lot of backlash when it comes to children buying thousands and thousands of pounds of microtransactions on applications. Basically, what it'll do is it'll prompt the child to ask for permission. What are your guys' favorite Sega games except Sonic? Ooh, I don't know. I'll have to have a think about that one. So basically,
is it tennis? The tennis one?
Tennis? You
like
the tennis
Sonic
game?
Tennis one?
Yeah, I know. That was
It was decent. It was decent.
Crap.
I'm thinking of one. That's the only one that came to mind.
I'm not 100%
Like-
sure, Conrad.
Oh, by the way, for the indie game, I would say Broforce, by the way.
Broforce. Yeah, Broforce looks pretty fun. One indie game that I've yet to play, which is supposedly really, really good, is Bastion. I have not gotten around to playing Bastion yet. And then, obviously, well, the one thing I saw with iOS was that they're changing it, and it's very much more like Android. Like, they wanted to implement things like widgets. They've not implemented it as well, because you have to throw them in the notification shade, which is weird. Jet Set Radio. I actually haven't played Jet Set Radio. I might try and pick that up at some point. Because supposedly I've heard that one's quite good as well. So this is the one I was talking about, HomeKit, which will allow you to put like Philips Hue bulbs, things like, I'm assuming thermostats, and stuff like that into the application itself. So you obviously got this unified UI instead of having everything fragmented. So yeah, it was two iterative but pretty cool announcements. And then the rest of the keynote was just developer stuff. So I wasn't really interested in that. Just kind of switched off after that. This is pretty cool. PC drivers are now available for the Xbox One. Now that I've actually had hands-on with the Xbox One controller, I'm not as interested as I was before the Xbox One actually came out.
By the way, they say they're going to improve the Xbox One controller.
Oh, did they?
That's what they say in the video. Once you've watched it, but that's what the.
No, I haven't watched the video. One glaring omission that I've seen is wireless capability, because at the moment, anyway, by the looks of things, you have to use a USB cable. Because I don't know why, because I think doesn't the Xbox One controller use Bluetooth?
That wouldn't matter to me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to you.
I think so.
It
Yeah.
matters to me. Well, I mean, it would be interesting if you could just use a standard Bluetooth dongle. You could play Jet Set Radio
Dongle.
before Jet Set Radio Future. You might like the original if you play Future first. Yeah, I'll take a look at them at some point. I don't know when. Obviously, I wouldn't be playing them through on stream because I don't trust Sega. I've lost my train of thought now. So yeah, it would be interesting if we could use a normal Bluetooth adapter like you can with, well, albeit a little bit slapdash with the DualShock 3. So you have to use a USB cable, but I was gonna switch over to a Xbox One controller, but my 360 controller, it's degrading. My little 360 controller. The worst thing about the 360 controllers that I've found
Degrading.
on both of them, without fail, the bottom of the I don't know whether you'll be able to see it, but the bottom of the battery holder is actually cracked, so the battery keeps falling out. So I've had to use like black electrical tape to keep it in. Problem is, that means if I want to switch the controller off, I've got to peel the tape off, take the battery out, put it back in, and put the tape back on. It's annoying as hell.
That's why I like wired.
I wouldn't like the wired one because I quite like how the
No, because this one extends. This one extends quite far.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
the only reason why I prefer the use of a wireless controller is that if I want to play games on my TV, I'll be sitting on my bed, which is right across on the other side of the room. So I wouldn't be able to get a cable to reach that far, and cables feel a little bit restrictive. I mean, a little while ago when I was playing Ratchet and Clank 1, obviously that's on the PS2, so I had to use a wired controller.
Gonna say, did you manage to find that?
Yeah. It was one day when we just randomly decided to go to South Shields on my lunch break. We were like, oh, there's a CEX here, let's have a look in here. And there was just Ratchet and Clank sitting there. I was like, I am buying this. It was with my lunch money, albeit, but fuck it, I'm going to buy that. £4.50, it was a pretty good deal. Even for a 11-year-old game. But it's a bloody good game. The only thing is, when I'm trying to play it, is since it's got to be upscaled to 1080p now, since I've got it plugged into my big TV, it doesn't really like it all that much because obviously it's got to upscale it, so there's a whole bunch of input lag. So the later levels are physically impossible, especially one of the ones where you're on the space station. You've got to go along as Clank, and you've got to go along paths without like barriers on the side. It is almost impossible. With the amount of input lag, there's like half a second of input lag at least, and it is just disgusting. So I'm gonna try and hunt down a standard def screen that I can plug my PS2 into, so I can actually play through it without having too many problems.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go on a break now.
Oh yeah, we forgot about the break.
I was like, he's going 6 minutes over. I don't know what to do.
So we're gonna take a quick half-time break. I'll hold the call 2 seconds. Actually, oh, just open the options. Okay, I'll just change the audio settings. I've closed everything. I've hidden everything. The Skype's got to be in the way. So yeah, we're gonna take a half-time break now. So switch that over, and we will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TMM podcast with myself, the Mining Miner, and Blader1266. That was a fairly smooth transition for once, so I'm just like, oh, I gotta click all these buttons, and then hardly works. But anyway, let's get straight back to business, shall we? We are actually running out of things to talk about. We've gone through most of the topics. Intel has...
Did you see what I need to talk about, Paul?
Yes, if you want to stick that on the document at the end, you can do that. Intel unveils reference design for an ultra-thin words. Ultra-thin 20...
Words!
Speak. How does English? 12.5-inch fanless laptop. This looks pretty impossible, is what I'm going to say. It looks very, very, very thin indeed. Well, actually, I can't really say it's impossible
You're
because...
only saying that because you can't speak.
No. Shush. Shush, you. I read your sass. Well, I was going to say, although this is impossible because, I see you can't help Grim. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I thought the Surface Pro 3 was impossible, and that's, that is 2mm thicker than this. So they're having to break physics to get this thin enough. Good lord. It's going to be fanless as well, which means... Actually, what processor is it going to supposedly have it? Intel Core M processor. Alright, so it's going to be a different form factor, and hopefully it's going to be something that's efficient enough to not produce an absolute ton of heat, because... Well, the general rule of thumb these days with x86 processors, anyway, is that they will pump out a lot of heat. I mean, even the Surface Pro 3 has to use a fan. And it's less space restrictive than this is going to be. So it looks pretty badass though. But I
did think that. I was thinking for the fanless thing, I was like, can a laptop actually work without being like having a fan?
I'm kind of worried about that, because if it's going to have a powerful processor, and then people are going to be like, oh, I'm going to be able to run Vegas and Premiere Pro and Photoshop and everything on this thing, and the processor is just going to burst into flames. It's either going to be really efficient and quite high-powered, or it's going to be really, really crap.
Connor?
It's going to be expensive as well. Yeah?
Imagine if mine didn't have a fan.
It'd be dead. It's barely getting by with a fan, never mind without.
It's like...
do I watch anime? Yes, I haven't watched anime for a while. I think the last one I watched, I rewatched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Because that was pretty good.
I watch a lot.
Yeah, he's a fucking nutter. I used to watch you just say Attack on Titan. No.
Attack on Titan's amazing.
It's crap.
It's amazing. It's got a good
crap.
Except from when Fun Animation took over it. Fun Animation fucked the intro up so bad. It's unbelievable. This guy, all it goes is na 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 na. There's no words whatsoever. They have it in the Japanese with words, but with English, it's like nah. Fuck off.
It's because like I don't need it because I don't understand it. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist was bloody brilliant. That's probably my favorite animated date. I used to watch. I'm quite ashamed of this, but I used to watch Naruto, and then I stopped watching it because it was crap.
Which one do you mean?
It was just little bit of plot, little bit of plot, little bit of plot. Just oh, you made Conehead jump out of the window, David. God damn it. Attack on Titan is pretty bad. I'm trying to think of what the worst anime I've watched
when I meant Full Metal Alchemist, I mean, which one do you like, Brotherhood or the other one?
Brotherhood.
No, Brotherhood's got, like... I like Brotherhood more than the other one, to be honest.
Yeah. I didn't make the same mistake as I did watching it the first time around, because when I watched it the first time around, I watched the original... Whoops. Just breaking things, wait a minute. I watched the original one first, and then I watched Brotherhood. I was like, this is pretty much exactly the same. Except for a couple of little plot elements would change. I was like, this is exactly the same. But Brotherhood was a lot better. And it was a bit longer as well, which is always nice. Another anime I've watched was Do Ra 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 Ra. And that was
Do ra ra ra.
not as good as FMA, but it was pretty cool. How's your Brotherhood? Yeah, you need to watch Brotherhood, Conehead. It is pretty good. But anyway, back to the tech news. So I say they're the best intros for anime. Yeah, I really like the first intro for Brotherhood. It's pretty damn good. What are you gonna say?
I like not the last opening, but the one before that.
Yeah, I didn't really like that one.
I thought it was canny. It was decent, but
Yeah,
I could get on with it.
I still like the first one. I really like the credits for the first few episodes of Brotherhood as well. Like the sort of drawn style. It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna
the credit. I was gonna say at least the credits aren't as bad as Assassin's Creed.
nothing. No credits are as bad as Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft games have the longest credits in the world. I've said this time and time again. They have the longest credits known to man.
Oh god! I just laugh at you when it's like you just went to sleep while waiting for it, and
Yeah.
then
Woke up in the morning,
and then he was like,
still going.
"Whoa!"
Just fall asleep in the chair. Alright. Are you sure it's done yet? Still going back to sleep.
Yeah.
The Ubisoft game credits are the longest things in the world. First two was for first two for Brotherhood. I wasn't really keen on the second opening for Brotherhood, to be honest.
Yeah, I kind of liked it.
Well, as far as I can remember, anyway. But yeah, it was pretty cool. We're gonna get back to the tech news. My phone going off.
I'll give him a question before we do that. What animes do you like other than Fullmetal Alchemist, which you've mentioned?
Why's my phone nagging me again? Shh. I thought
Now
I
we
said
can
this for
go
like
back.
2 hours. Why is it still bleeping at me? Sleep now. So for half an hour, because we're done in half an hour. Sorry about that minor distraction, because I had to, my phone's reminding me to take my medication. Just like, I need to take it now. I'm just like, I'll do it later.
Gotta take
no,
the
you can
drugs.
do it now. Yeah, I'm getting drugged up. Yeah. Fun. Anyway, moving on. Because that's pretty much all we're gonna. The hell are you doing?
I just thought that song where it has fun. It's a summer song. It's quite funny.
Okay then. This one aggravated me a little bit. Steam has basically updated their FAQ to wipe their hands of any responsibility whatsoever for incomplete early access games. This has taken the absolute mickey. Because
It's like me. I didn't do it.
because we're seeing this a lot more now that early access has had time to sort of mature a bit, well, quote unquote mature. It's been around for a while now, so we're starting to see games which are like, oh, we can't finish it. One thing, okay, on the subject of an early access game, before I forget, I need to talk about this. Peter Molyneux has announced an iOS version of Goddess. Bear in mind he hasn't finished the PC game, and he's going on to an iPhone game. That, and he said he would never... What? He said he would never, ever... Me?
I was going to say, I don't know what to say about that if he's done that.
Yeah, but then he said he wouldn't include microtransactions in the game either. Oh, nope, that's gone out the window. It's a free-to-play game. Well, no, sorry, according to him, it's not a free-to-play game, it's an invest-to-play game. So, on the dictionary definition of invest, he should be giving me some of the revenue. Because I'm investing my money into the game. It's a free-to-play game. It is free with microtransactions. It's free-to-play, Peter. I was looking on, I think it was Nerdcube was tweeting about it, and he was saying that if Peter Molyneux made sandwiches, he would say, "Oh, look at this! This is the LBT. This sandwich has latex, lettuce,
Latex. What?
lettuce, bacon, and tomato, and it is the revolution of sandwiches." Sorry, One Piece Blue Exorcist, Space Dandy.
I like
Good Lord,
all of those. To be honest, I like all of those.
I think, well, one that I didn't like solely. One Piece I haven't seen. Blue Exorcist I want to watch. I haven't gotten around to it yet.
One Piece is actually kind of decent.
It looks strange. Very strange.
It's hilarious. Death Note I can get behind because I like the plot of it.
Death Note, nah. I didn't like Death Note.
Bleach, he's gonna probably cry when I say this. I stopped watching when I got halfway through. So I haven't finished.
I think the only anime I stopped watching halfway through was Naruto. I'm gonna put the cup over on the side of the desk because I keep knocking that over. I stopped watching Naruto because, well, one, it was just full of fillers, and two, it was just there always seems to be a point with anime whereby it gets to a point where it stops being. Was that a cat?
Yes.
What's that? You don't have a cat.
Again.
Oh my god! Put your phone on silent. Put that phone. Just trying to get into a conversation. Meow. So yeah, as I was saying, there seems to be a point in anime whereby it stops getting a point that, with the anime. Where it stops becoming about making good quality stuff and starts becoming cash grab, and that's exactly what happened with Naruto. I mean, isn't Naruto still going?
Yes, it is.
I don't know how.
290. No, wait, 264.
So that's like 480 episodes, and it's not even an interesting storyline anyway. So I don't know how they squeeze so much.
By the
crap
way,
out
if
of
he
it.
says he hates DBZ, I'm out that window.
I hate DBZ.
I'm out that window. Oh, get out that fucking window. I've got to go over that window. Trust me, I've got to go over that window.
The amount of crap in front of your window, you can't even get to said window.
Okay, you won this battle, window. You won this battle. You won this battle.
I win.
God.
So yeah, Steve's basically wiped the hands of
Connor.
us. What?
You shouldn't have said that about DBZ. Oh.
I was kidding. I own two of the No, I own one of the games. I haven't actually watched the series.
You own one of the games because the rest are shit.
Yeah.
To be honest.
The first one of the one I've got, I can't remember which one it is. What the hell content missing? It's broken.
I've got Dragon Ball Z. What's it? No, it's not Budokai. Oh my god.
The other one.
I know this.
I
should know this. I'm a DBZ. Fuck's sake, I can't remember.
Have a look, 'cause this is gonna bug me. I can't find the box. I can't see anything because
If it's Budokai, I swear I've got a.
It makes me go blind.
I'm gonna love it. It's Budokai.
Raging Blast 2, that's what it was.
Damn it! I was close. Yeah. I was close.
Raging
I was like,
Blast
you know what I
2.
need, but still.
That's the one. David? You still there?
Not even all the animes. Oh, okay. I'm still here.
I need to start watching anime again.
Don't worry, I haven't done it yet.
Not yet. Soon. You have to tidy your room first, though. I've already made that joke, though.
I've actually tidied the room. Yep. The best ability I can.
Basically, another way that Steam sort of started wiping their hands of rogue early access games is they put a disclaimer on the little blue banner on the early access disclaimer, which says this game may basically I'm paraphrasing here, but it says basically this game may never be finished, and unless you're excited about the game in its current state, wait until later on in development. So they're basically saying, oh no, it's gonna. Yes.
If they actually said that they were gonna have Half-Life 3, in like they were gonna say they were gonna try to sell it, of course, and it was gonna be coming out soon, and then they're like, no, it's not gonna, and then they're like, Half-Life 3.
So
it.
No. One of the things there's one reason why I hope they don't announce Half-Life 3 is that is just because the internet will explode. Like, the internet will just shut down entirely.
I can't wait for that.
It's just like, Half-Life 3! Boom! Because everyone's just going, Half-Life 3 confirmed! And all that jazz. I don't know. I don't know why I do, but I do sort of partake in the whole Half-Life 3 confirmed thing. Yet I never really liked Half-Life 3. Half-Life. I didn't like the first one, and I never really got into the second one. I still need to play that.
Super Comic Guru.
Shush. No, don't remind me. Got a bitch on my itch on my left ass cheek. Oh, DBZ Aperture, that was some funny stuff.
It's still good as well.
Is it?
Yes.
I have yet to watch it. I still prefer Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged though. Oh, God! I think I just found out what going number 3 means.
Bronze medal. Bronze medal.
Bronze medal?
Oh, bronze medal. How cute.
I still want half Portal Fortress 2 episode 2 part 2. Yeah. Like, have you... Oh, I can't remember what it was. There was this thing on the internet where somebody was asking about Counter-Strike 2, and it was... I don't know. This was... if you've heard there was a remix for... something off the Elmo show with Jack Black. It was basically saying... Gabe installed the precious thing, I think it was something like that. And the game time, that was Welcome to Team Portal 2. I think it was basically that, actually. I thought it was different, but it's not. Anywho.
I think we better go on the next topic or we're going to miss our time.
So it's going to be... The latest iteration is going to be half Portal Fortress 2, episode 2, part 2.222222222222222. Because everybody knows Valve can't count to 3. I think it's in Valve company policy. If you utter the word 3, you get fired on the spot.
You know what I wondered?
It is the biggest sin in the world of gaming. What?
I was gonna say, do you know Dota? I can't believe I'm mentioning this. Oh my god, it kills me. If Valve created them, right?
Yeah.
Did they create a first one? Because I don't remember hearing about a first one. Because there's no first one.
I think the first one was a Warcraft mod. I think it was Warcraft.
Because I've typed Dota in on Steam, and it only comes up with Dota 2.
It was a mod for some game. I'm thinking Warcraft, but I don't know whether it was Warcraft. So yeah, basically Steam's just basically said, "Oh yeah, we sell unfinished games, but it's not our problem if they go wrong. It's the thing is, they're in your shop."
It's not your problem. Well,
I am not going to.
You could say that.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go into the whole thing that Steam's front page needs quality control because I'm just not going to get into that. Like a couple of days ago, I think it was. One way they've tried to deal with the quality control was to put a show DLC toggle, and if you click that a couple of days ago, it was basically just all Spider-Man DLC. It was like, oh, you can buy this suit, or this suit, or this suit, and they just filled up the front page with that. So yeah, Valve's trying to wipe their hands of all responsibility. We'll miss. Oh, hello. Whoa. How
many messages to delete?
I can still read it. Luckily, I think it's still on the stream anyway.
What did it say? What did it say?
Why does it say that wasn't spam? Moobot, what are you doing? It was basically just a list of Sonic games. Lost World Golden Edition.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't know about that?
Huh? I didn't think I had a Golden Edition. We'll gloss over that topic and we'll go on to this one, which is I think it was basically a Portal 2 mod. Well, I don't know if it's a mod because I don't know
with a paint gun.
With a paint gun
instead of a portal gun.
Yes, instead of using portals this time, you will be using it'll basically be a gun which has all the different gel types in it. Well, except the white one because you don't need it. Spooderman.
So basically, it's called paint.
Basically, it's called Aperture Tag for some reason. I don't understand this, but basically, it's made by a YouTuber. Well, it's partly made by a YouTuber called Harry101 UK, which he makes amazing Portal 2 style videos. It's pretty damn good. So yeah, it looks pretty cool, and he does all the voices for it as well, and his voices are just brilliant. I really enjoy stuff. Wait, was that? Does it have portals? I swear it just had a portal in it. Because
in the video, I think I saw one, but I was like, it just looks like.
Oh right, yeah. I see what it does. It's using the portal like placeholders, like it does at the start of the game. So it's pretty cool.
I was going to say, since it looks like a paint gun, you might as well call it paint. Since it's been portal.
Calling it paint would give it other ramifications because people would just start comparing it to MS Paint. Well, it's already paint. It's more gel. Well, I guess it's paint technically.
The game is called Paint.
It looks like it's going to be obtuse as hell, but it's going to be fun. Oh, it's got a level editor as well.
But don't worry, it's not like the program on the computer called Paint. It's not that bad.
No. Well, from what I've seen, from what I've heard anyway, is that it's going to be. I'm guessing it's Valve's had some say in it because one of the people that made it, the guy I was talking about before, is actually taking a trip to Valve. So I think they might be helping along with it, which is pretty cool. I'm so looking forward to this. It looks like, well, at the moment anyway, it's going to be single player only. But hopefully they make sort of cooperative. Oh no, there we go. Single player and co-op workshop integration.
Danger, pointless button.
Danger, pointless button. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Wait a minute, what? Supposedly somebody played the game through Steam today.
That's not possible.
It's probably one of the devs. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But
I was gonna say, how did someone do that?
Yeah. So either they've gotten access to an early copy, or it's one of the devs. I would guess it's one of the devs. Also, with this thing, of course, since it's a Portal mod, it's going to be based on the source engine, which means it's going to run on a potato. So if you're worried about not being able to play this game, don't bother, because it will just run on anything.
Do you know what I've just realised?
What?
Since it's Paint and it's like the next one of Portal, right?
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't that make it Portal 3?
No, because it's a mod to Portal 2.
No.
It's not a new game.
You think?
It's a mod to Portal 2 because you need to have Portal 2 installed. And it's running on the same engine, so no, it's not Portal 3.
I was going to say, because I was like, I think they'll learn how to count to 3 slowly.
So like eventually you press the lever. Oh yeah, I remember that. But anyway, I think, yeah, that's pretty much all the time we have for this week. We've covered all we needed to cover, and we've run out of stuff to say. And we've reached time anyway.
Well, unless we had the craziness, which is Tom Pigger, but we don't have him.
George is probably the crazy one. Tom's a little bit more grounded, I would say. Which is definitely saying something. But anyway, that is all the time we have for this week. So the last thing to do is thank you all very, very much for watching, and we will see you next week. See you later.